Listener discretion is advised. This podcast contains explicit material that may not be suitable for some individuals. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect or represent the views and opinions of the actual people, companies, or any organization. This podcast may not be reproduced, edited, copied without the expressed written permission from the hosts. You have been warned.
NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of NBKIA Movie Review Podcast.
Yeah!
I'm one of your hosts. This is the 12th installment. I'm one of your hosts, Simon.
I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And today we're watching
Terminator.
1984.
Who's starring in it?
Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Really?
Yep, Michael Biehn and Linda Hamilton.
Michael B. Jones?
Biehn? Michael Biehn.
Michael Biehn. So, thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure to hit subscribe, like this video.
Dislike it. Do whatever you want. Comment you hate it in the downloads. But we want to show our appreciation towards...
Big shout out goes to Chrissy, Rob, Meatloaf, Matt, who's a good friend of ours, and we just want to make sure that if you watch this, if you like it, subscribe, and fucking
Smash
you won't
that
regret
dislike.
it. Smash that. Shut the front door. So. I'm excited for this one because Terminator is, in fact, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. When you were telling us before the podcast that you actually knew somebody that did something.
I know. I work with a guy who was a stuntman.
Really?
Yeah. And a lot of times I make claims like this, and they're they're not supported by actual facts. But this time, I think we can say for certain that no one is bullshitting me, and the guy I work with was a stuntman on movies like Batman Begins. His name's Randy. He was roommates with the guy who's the stunt double for Michael Biehn.
Oh, okay.
So Randy was in fact
Cool.
on the set of Terminator, but he didn't talk to Schwarzenegger or anything like that because they don't allow you to
Yeah.
You can't just walk up to Schwarzenegger and be like, "What's up, bro?
What's
How's
up,
it going?"
They probably, chokehold slam you. That was one of his personal moves.
The machines rose from the ashes of the nuclear fire. The war to exterminate mankind had raged for decades. But the final battle would not be fought in the future. It would be fought here in our present. Tonight. So that's the future, 2029. So 10 years from now.
You really got 10 years to go
Yeah.
before the world is controlled by terrifying robots.
I always enjoyed the first Terminator and Terminator 2, the way they showed the future.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of skulls.
Oh, yeah.
It's dark. It's real
Yeah,
gritty. Lasers.
I feel like that was sort of lost. That quality has been lost in the sequels.
And because to me, a lot of things when I go back to a movie and I watch it seem hokey, right? Or cheesy, a bit cringeworthy. Nothing that I feel, even watching that scene right now in the beginning, is cringy about that. It looked fucking cool as it ever did when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing. There's nothing cheesy about the special effects. Still hold up.
Stan Winston.
I mean, it's been how long? It still looks good. This is, I believe, based on a short story by Philip K. Dick.
Okay.
Right. So I think that with as much respect as I have for the guy, why am I totally drawing a blank right now? Ridley Scott, right? Mad respect for Ridley Scott. He did kind of lift the idea from a short story by Philip K. Dick.
James Cameron, you mean?
James Cameron directed
And wrote Terminator, right?
the first one.
Yeah, this is his first movie.
Why did I think it was Ridley Scott?
I don't know.
Am I
He
thinking
did
Alien?
and then
James
James Cameron did Aliens.
Right.
It would have been funny if Philip K. Scott or
Philip K. Dick.
Yeah, Philip K. Dick. His middle initial was A.
Mm-hmm.
So when they called him by his name, it's Phil a Dick.
Phil A. Dick. That's gross.
Yeah, Ryan here's a virgin.
Yeah, Los Angeles,
1984, and it's 1:52 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what time it is that we're recording this podcast too, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we're night owls. We like to stay up late.
So is that Randy?
No, okay, so Randy, the gentleman that I work with, Randy Popplewell, you can find him on IMDb. I think he did stunts, and he actually had a few lines in a couple of movies.
Now, to you, does this lightning look bad? I mean, bad enough to be like, I don't.
No, it still looks solid.
I've seen way worse.
Yeah, me too.
This naked dude looks
Dude,
solid.
Arnold butt naked. I mean, come on. These fucking pecs.
Yeah, the gym that I actually go to, they have a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but they have like 3 or 4 pictures of Arnold, like, back in his heyday when he was, like, extremely pumped up and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to actually see him. And I didn't know that he actually admitted to using steroids and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And cannabis.
Oh, yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. He smokes a joint right at the end of Pumping
Pumping
Iron.
Iron, yeah.
What
was the first feature-length movie that Arnold ever starred in?
Hercules in New York.
All right.
And it wasn't his voice. Here's Bill Paxton as a little street punk.
Gotta love that blue spiky hair.
Yep, and the fucking alien bad guy from X-Files. And he's the cult leader group guy from the New World and Cobra.
What would you do if you were 3 punks hanging out by a telescope and a big naked muscle man?
First of all, I'm supposed to believe that this scrawny motherfucker is wearing something that Arnold can wear.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, wouldn't it be tight?
He's not even as tall as...
Right. What's his track marks on your face? He's got a tire tread on his face?
He's been ran over.
Is that a tattoo? Or is it...
Oh, man. Fake tooth split, too.
Yeah. Give me your clothes. Whoa. They all have switchblades.
Oh, no.
Just punches into this guy.
I mean...
Rips his heart out. Eats it.
I don't think Terminators need to eat.
They eat nuclear waste.
Yeah. I'm going to just remove my clothes, bro, if that's all you need.
Yeah, right? I don't care how cold it is.
I'll take clothes off my dead buddy.
Terminators eat protons and atoms.
Shout out to the dog that did it. He's still alive to this day.
Yeah.
He's 35.
He was a stunt dog.
Yeah, to me, I don't know what it is, man. I think this lightning looks good. It's doing its job.
Sure.
It's not over the top.
What is happening? So this is Kyle Reese, who's been sent back into the past.
Played by the awesome and amazing Michael Biehn.
Right. So the fella that I work with, Randy, was roommates with Michael Biehn.
Double.
And apparently the scene coming up pretty soon here, I believe you see him running through a store.
Yep.
He finds clothes. That's all. That was the stuntman.
Really?
Michael Biehn didn't actually.
He didn't.
Isn't in that scene.
He couldn't run through the fucking store.
They have stunt people.
Is this the stuntman showing his ass?
I wonder if it is. Good question.
They have
I'll have to ask Randy.
Mm-hmm. Even in like some movies nowadays, they have like butt doubles and dick doubles and shit like that.
The stunt cock.
In the Doors movie, for the sex scene, Val Kilmer had a double.
Yeah.
And the woman, the actress, thought like, okay, I'm going to do this scene. And then she's like naked, waiting. And then all of a sudden this stranger walks in.
Right. Oh, God.
And Val Kilmer was nowhere to be found.
I thought it was going to be having simulated sex with Val Kilmer, which I was okay with, but this is uncomfortable.
You think you could outrun somebody barefoot?
In an alley?
In a New York alleyway?
Broken glass
Los
and
Angeles
garbage?
alleyway?
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Fucking step on a rat and slide like...
Not even like that. It looks like it just finished raining, so...
I know, you get some kind of
Damn.
cut on your foot and get an infection.
Although, isn't he like a robot in this?
Well,
not Kyle Reese, but
No,
Arnold is, yeah.
Okay.
he's a human. He's susceptible to all kinds of...
Yeah, he's just from the future.
So why would they send a human being to kill a robot?
You'll not find out because you can barely hear the movie, but we've been getting hit with some copyrights.
Have we really?
Oh yeah.
So
Man.
clearly, where they show his face, that's the actor. But then in this sequence right here, the stunt double
Yeah, right there.
did a lot of the work. Well, I mean, obviously that's him right there. You know, where you can see his face.
I don't know what this guy looks like. He could look just like
Right.
him.
I mean, they do try to pick stunt doubles who can look almost exactly like the person. I mean, it really is a...
That was his arm coming up just to get to the hanger off
Right.
of there.
How's he know what... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Checking the shoe size.
Yeah.
That's a good
no
idea.
socks. Them shoes
Man.
are gonna be rank. Ooh, some new Nikes. He's
Yeah, bullshit that those are sitting in a bin.
yeah. There's no way.
No.
Discount fucking brand new Nikes in a bin that you just grab. No fucking scanner tag. Oh, that's a good investigating there, Kyle.
Yeah, right?
He's like, I shine my flashlight up the stairs, checks out. Nothing to see here. Broken ankles. I could not fall
Oh
from
my
that
God.
high.
Well, he's got the support from the
The
Nike high
Nikes,
tops.
They didn't even lock the shotgun
Right.
up inside the squad car. He's just like, I'm taking this.
I don't care how hard you try to blend in. You're wearing a trench coat with a shotgun underneath. You're gonna stand
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
You're
not
wearing
easy to be
homeless
inconspicuous.
man fucking shit pants with brand new Nikes.
Those pants have fresh poop in them.
Yes, guarantee it. Vomit.
I mean, that's what homeless people do: is they shit and they vomit.
Yeah, and cum themselves.
They push shopping carts down the sidewalk.
I wouldn't mind living out of shopping cart. Sometimes I'd like to just minimalize what I have, you
Right.
know?
Well,
just
you would
to see
save-
what I could fit in there and be like, okay, I can do this.
Sure. You would save a lot of time at the store. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
to. You go to the store, you put it in the shopping cart,
Yeah.
and that's where it stays.
Just roll your shopping cart in there and add to it.
Yeah, you don't have
Check
to.
out.
You don't have to take home.
Goodbye, all that stuff right there on your shelf.
Oh, yeah.
You can't keep any of that. You might be able to take your guitar and just, like, sling it around your back.
Oh, I would. For sure.
So I think it's interesting the transformations that her Linda Hamilton's character undergoes
yeah, for sure.
throughout the
This one's
the
probably
first,
my
second,
favorite. 'Cause
third,
she's
and
so nice and pure.
Right.
She's riding her little fucking scooter into work and chaining it up. She's got her mane of hair. She's
Yeah, I
got
mean,
that tight little high booty and her fucking 80s pants.
mom jeans.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think
Some
that they had
stonewashed Guess jeans.
Do you think that they had a stunt double drive for her?
I don't know.
Oh, drive the moped or whatever it
Yeah.
was. She's clocking in at work.
Like,
Yep.
I'm curious
Ooh, time cards. Anybody got those anymore?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's all
Oh, really?
if... Yeah.
like a.
Yeah,
like
the cleaning company I work for also, they still use time cards and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Because they have multiple people in different facilities and stuff like that. But
Okay.
as far as my actual, like, full-time job, we have, like, key cards and stuff that we just, like, tap to the scanner
Yeah.
or whatever and it clocks
Yeah.
us in.
Well, Arnold in his station wagon.
Just fucking rips off the whatever he did there.
Right,
like,
I know.
It's the most asinine thing.
You-
I think even as a child, I was like, "What?"
You can
In
do
every
that.
movie, we see a hot wire car by
Right.
twisting wires together,
Yeah.
and he just like twists a screw in the steering column, and it starts.
Can you hotwire a car?
I asked for barbecue beef, you stupid bitch. Bring me my food out.
Wait, is this where the girl and guy jump on the table and be like, "Everybody, hold up"?
Every last motherfucking one of you.
It's Pulp Fiction, right?
Yep,
Right.
This is,
Okay, good.
oh, this motherfucker.
Oh,
Ooh,
a
damn.
scoop of
Just
ice
like
cream in your
sherbet.
pocket.
Fuck that little shit. I'd fucking throw him out in the street.
Is it sherbet or sherbet?
Sherbet?
Sorbet.
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 The Alamo.
Yeah, Alamo Ammo fucking store. Get your Ruger here.
It's got fucking chains
Wide
around
clearance still. Oh, it's the
What's-
dude from fucking, it's the drunk guy from Gremlins.
him. I was gonna say Breaking
Oh,
Bad.
yeah.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, I don't think that's...
No?
No,
No.
he's also in
He looks similar.
Tales from the Crypt, Demonite.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, Bryan Cranston didn't get his start till like Malcolm in the Middle was his first actual.
This fucking
screen.
laser scope.
Bryan
fucking,
Cranston did voice acting on Power Rangers.
For
Oh, that's true.
Zordon.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Checks
Looked
out.
it up.
They-
IMDb.
Well, he did for the original series too. He did the voices of some of the villains.
Mighty
We-
Morphing Power Rangers, like the Megatron, or not the Megatron.
I think first season, like early,
Yeah.
and they brought Power Rangers to America.
The thing that Megatron would fight.
No, there's no Megatron in Power Rangers.
Oh shit! Yeah,
You
Megatron's
fuck.
Transformers. I'm a natural nerd.
Just blasted this dude
Get
with a
get
fucking
your
shotgun.
get your robot shit sorted out,
Yeah.
Simon.
Now, buddy.
You know who annoyed the living piss out of me on Power Rangers? Alpha 5.
Yes.
Alpha 5 was the worst. Power
He's C-3PO. He's C-3PO,
He's the
right?
most annoying cocksucker.
A robot with anxiety? What the fuck?
Yeah, like why would you program this robot?
It's a
to have
terrible
so much
AI. The
fucking
shittiest AI.
Asinine shit. Alpha 5.
The old station
I
wagon.
had a big crush on Kimberly and Rita.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of them.
Yeah, no, she's really not that repulsive.
No, Rita, she's not really
not
repulsive
bad.
at all.
Rita?
Yeah.
Rita
Is that-
Repulsa.
The
Oh.
villain from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Goldar.
Right? Oh, Big Wheels.
I mean, she was kind of a bitch, but...
Yeah,
Kind of. She was a
whatever.
total
She
bitch.
just needed some dick in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that fucking, the blue
Lord
ape?
Zed.
Yeah, the blue ape or
Oh,
whatever.
Goldar.
Yeah.
Right? Goldar. Wasn't it his name?
He had like the
The
gold suit
golden
of armor
fucking
with the blue
Lion
face.
guy with the
Yeah.
wings? Yeah.
Yeah. Goldar? You think they could have came up with a better name?
Yeah.
Just take whatever color it is and put...
that's a problem. with,
Blue
like,
R,
overdubbing,
Silver
and
Dar.
taking something from another country and trying to make it like Americanized.
yeah,
It's
since
like
we're on-
Saved by the Bell
Yeah, it's-
meets fucking
Yeah, it
VR
is, it is.
Trooper or something.
Yeah, there's Ultraman. There's another,
Yeah,
another show
Ultraman,
that was
yeah.
similar. They made
Sarah Connor.
season after season.
Damn, she's like, what's going on?
I'm
She
just
kinda
a
seems like she
gross lady.
like is wondering still. Why wouldn't
Ooh.
you run? Why wouldn't you run? She had the perfect opportunity. Get
Man.
the fuck out of there.
I know, that reminded me of like a Chicago cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
No questions. Smells like weed in here.
Boom, boom.
No warrant needed.
How is it all these waitresses have a break room and cigarettes?
Yeah.
They should be working
that-
nonstop.
I know, right?
And that they pulled her in there to be like, check it out, you're dead.
Right?
She's like, real cool.
Right.
Fucking bitch.
Right, he's making his way through every Sarah Connor in the phone book.
Yeah. In chronological order.
Yeah. Well,
Look,
you know, he's a
this is how you
robot.
hotwire a fucking car. Right here.
No, it's Bumblebee Christmas Tree. Right? No?
Yes.
I thought that's what I learned.
About what?
Sorry, guys. I have to unlock the phone because Ryan's technologically inept.
I am inept. I'm just a big
Bumblebee
fucking...
Christmas tree? I always thought it was just Christmas, right?
I learned that from
But the green to red?
I learned that from iCarly though, so it might be a little extra step down.
iCarly?
Yeah.
That's a dated show.
Like they're gonna teach you how to really hotwire something in a fucking Nickelodeon show.
They might.
No. They're
Yeah.
probably gonna tell you false fake news.
Hell yeah, Trump 2020.
So now we got the future again. Michael Bihn's trying to fucking fight Terminator machines. Yeah, there's something about that like Carpenter-esque, soundtrack.
Yeah, you mean it has like a John Carpenter style soundtrack.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Carpenter Brute.
It makes you
Like Turbo Killer?
Just sounds like the future. Yeah, I love that Turbo Killer video. That's a good one. So we're in the future.
Yeah, we're in 2029. Common era.
Looks incredible.
$5 says it won't look like that when we get there.
Yeah.
If $5 in 2029 will be, due to the rate of inflation, will probably only be worth about like $1 in today's money.
Okay, this is what really pisses me off, is why would James Cameron take all this time to set up all this continuity and the machines and stuff and how the future looks for Terminator 3 to just like, and Salvation just to fucking do away with all that.
Right. Yeah, I know.
It's just fucking stupid. It's so stupid. Boom, you later.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
No.
John, I couldn't agree
more. Like, all
more.
of a sudden you have big-ass monster machines that have fucking robot motorcycles kick out of their shins and shit.
That was kind of ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, then it looks like Mad Max over here right now.
Yeah. Well, this should be a future where people are surviving against machines.
Yeah.
Right? I mean...
Not a mixture of Mad
Max.
This
seems more legit to me.
Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation was pretty much a letdown. CGI Arnold.
Yeah, it was just dumb. The whole thing was dumb.
Didn't really.
The whole thing is dumb. I fucking literally watched that not 3 weeks ago, and. Okay, John Connor's supposed to be leading the army, but he's taking fucking orders from this douchebag, and like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm John Connor.
Right.
Everybody knows that John Connor's supposed to be leading the fucking people in the future. Yet we come into Terminator Salvation, and he's like just a dude taking orders, and he's always fucking alone, and it's just so dumb.
Fucking Christian Bale ruins everything.
No, fucking writers and directors that don't know what the fuck they're doing. That it's just like the X-Men movies. And people are like, Bryan Singer. Fuck Bryan Singer. He didn't know what to do with any of the characters. He literally told people on set not to even look at the comics. That's your source material. You dumb fuck.
We do that sound really close.
What?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I wish I had that Jetsons shirt on my girlfriend.
That is
What's
excellent.
The Jetsons? And George Jetson's hair's wrong.
It's
like
the Flintstones, but in the future.
Look like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Flintstone shirt at first. I almost said that, but
is that an Einstein shirt he's wearing?
There was a crossover episode where
is
Flintstones.
That the fucking guy from Demons?
I don't get that reference.
I think it is. Maybe.
She's jamming with her Walkman headphones.
Yeah. Her fucking roommate seems like she likes to party. You fucking pigs! I'm stirring up my coffee that I drink with chewing gum. Lance Henry can see him.
Yeah, man, he's probably has a lip full of dip and a piece of gum in his mouth.
Yeah. I always enjoyed seeing, the the hierarchy of like police in movies, where it's always like the detectives, they got some kind of lead, and then they go to the chief with it, and he's like, "You guys are dumb."
This is stupid.
Lance Henriksen has a pretty big forehead.
Oh yeah, he's all forehead. His receding hairline probably started when he was like in second grade.
Just shave.
Look at this big old
your
hair.
head.
Fuck yeah. And look how fucking, what is she dressed like?
I don't know.
Workout lady?
Yeah, workout lady mixed with, I've got to just run to the store real quick and get toilet paper for us.
Yeah, it looks like she works. She did a thing for the Thighmaster 2000 or whatever.
Oh, shit.
Like the thing that you squeeze between your legs, and then you got this lady who looks like an old-ass
Suzanne Summers.
librarian.
Or that was what, Buns of Steel? She left Three's Company thinking that was going to make her big.
Buns of Steel.
Yeah, Suzanne Summers. That's why she left the show. And then it like totally backfired on her.
Wow. A pet lizard.
Iguana.
I want her to hold me like that.
Iguana.
Yeah, iguana want her to
bosom.
Yeah, listen to your fucking roommate. Put your fucking iguana down.
Yeah.
And get you a real reptile inside you, girl.
Yeah. I got a salamander.
Yeah. I got a fucking...
She changed again.
Yeah.
Can't make up her mind.
Turns around.
Whoa, dude, with the Einstein sleeveless shirt.
Look at that. He's like, I want to fuck your roommate. Did you chain your fucking moped up?
This is L.A., man.
Yeah.
Surprised it hasn't been stolen already.
Uh-oh.
Something creepy about parking garages.
Oh, yeah. There's something about parking garages. Because in every fucking movie, we're taught that parking garages, like, have fucking weirdos waiting around in the dark shadows.
Every
to
time
attack.
a woman by herself in a parking garage, it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, they're not
What did you
wrong.
expect to happen?
They're not wrong. Yeah. If I had a fucking nickel for every time I was in a parking garage, I'm completely okay.
So at this
I'd
point,
have like 80 cents.
at this point in the movie, I think we're led to believe that Kyle Reese could, in fact, also be after her.
Yes. We
Right.
don't know.
He's the creep in the
going
parking
on.
garage.
Yeah.
Cigarette hanging
course.
out the mouth.
Of course, that is like talked about this movie, but Kyle Reese did not shoot the cop, and he also has not punched through somebody's stomach.
Right.
And he has not arrived to a house to kill somebody.
Right.
So I think we know who the bad person is.
I don't know. Let's wait and conclude our verdict later. He just
Yeah.
fucking spit on his floor?
Yeah, he is.
Man,
the fuck?
he's a police chief. He can do whatever he
Yeah.
wants.
Swishing coffee?
He's popping
Taking
pills.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. This is like a fucking futuristic rap video.
He's like, I need my Xannies.
Yeah, it's 9:40 there. Let's see if the time changes it when they cut it.
So they're trying to
Ooh.
hunt down. He had a smoke already, an Astro. So they're trying to hunt down the other Sarah Connor. This dude's been killing fucking Sarah Connors.
Man, I can't get over the fact that people were smoking indoors so much, you know?
That's literally around your
Dude,
neck.
if I was banging a chick and she wanted to hear her Walkman and then just bobbed her head while I was like, I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
Like, clearly at that point, you have to ask yourself,
Right.
is my dick small?
The answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I can't tell you the amount of times I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
What's she bopping to in them headphones?
I don't know. She's bopping to something.
Some-
Pink Floyd. Paired
Probably
with
like some-
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
It's probably
Like some Depeche Mode shit or something.
Blondie or something.
Yeah. Or who's that chick I can't stand? Pat Benatar.
Yeah. I can't stand her either. She's a
She
bitch.
went out to fucking pizza
By herself.
by herself. First of all, a girl like her would not be alone, right?
Mm-mm. Some creep like me would eventually go
Oh,
up to
yeah. I'd be like, what you doing eating pizza alone? Don't you know I like pizza too?
I got
Like
a slice for you.
got some
like a Ninja Turtle
pepperoni
shirt
salami.
on.
Oh, man.
Like cowbunga, baby.
I love
Cowabunga, my doogie duties.
pizza so much.
Yeah. If you love it so much, why don't you marry it?
Marry.
Mm.
I tried. They wouldn't let me.
If you could marry a pizza, what pizza would you want for the rest of your life?
Probably stuffed crust pepperoni, something like that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm a simple guy.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Doritos Pizza by Pizza Hut.
Oh, man.
This podcast was brought to you by Pizza Hut. Make sure you try their limited edition Doritos Crust Pizza. It's got Doritos instead of crust, so that's pretty freaking cool.
That sounds pretty good.
All right, we're back.
I'd eat that.
So what's going on in the movie right now?
I just don't understand how the crotch of her jeans can't smell like straight pussy. They are so hiked up. That I mean, look at when she's walking. There's damn near camel toe there.
I like to imagine she's like completely smells like good puss.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like baby powder.
Yeah, like some kind of cucumber melon.
Ooh.
Mixed with like fucking Charmin fucking butt wipes.
Oh yeah. Charmin, extra Charmin.
First of all, I don't think this place would let you in without some kind of cover. Yeah, it's $4.50. Let's pay up. $4.50. Who carries fucking $2?
Back in the day, before you could get in under $5.
Yeah. Now it's like $20 just to get in, and then you get in after paying $20 and there's nobody in there. You're like, what the fuck?
So this is a real hip club.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fucking great dance moves in here.
Side bopping. That's about it.
Yeah, side bopping, the fucking wiggle,
The jive, the jitterbug,
the Freddy.
Techno.
You would not be able to talk on that payphone in there. Be no way.
When was the last time you actually saw a payphone too?
Oh, I just saw one.
Yeah?
In
Cool.
Hawaii. Yep.
In the TV show that we're watching.
No, in Hawaii.
Terminator the
Simpsons.
At the
show.
parks, they had payphones.
Really? Did
Yeah.
it have like a card swipe to it?
I believe it did, actually.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I gotta go charge my Walkman with
She's
double
got
A.
it. Yeah, she's still got it.
Yeah, this chick's dead for sure.
Yeah, I mean, well, come on.
Charge my Walkman.
I'm gonna charge my Walkman. Simon doesn't even know how fucking Walkmans work.
What's a battery?
I gotta go. Man, she's really into that.
Yeah,
whatever
she
it
is.
is.
I'm happy she's about to die because I can't stand this
Yeah, I know. This
jiving anymore.
stupid curly-haired bitch is on stimulants.
Right?
She won't stop moving around.
Jesus.
What, are you gonna have a lettuce
She's
sandwich?
she's making a big old lettuce
God.
sandwich.
She really likes romaine lettuce. Damn iguana.
Yeah, why is it up in the fucking saltines?
He's
and
in all the
pills?
medicines.
Why do you keep pills by your grandparents?
Why do you leave your door unlocked, you fucking bitch?
Oh, man.
So, this guy's dead.
First of all, this dude doesn't stand a fucking chance.
Don't make me bust you up.
man.
A lamp,
Okay.
and she's playing air drums with celery sticks.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, this dude's getting fucking rocked.
He would be all cut up.
First of all, if you notice there, though, he did push that Terminator leg back.
Yeah.
He did kind of get him for a moment, trying to spear him down.
A glass of whole milk. Wow.
He's like, what the fuck?
If he had a gun this whole time, why didn't he just shoot the guy while he was sleeping?
I don't know, he just wanted to punch his fucking face in.
Yeah, well, one thing I don't like about older movies is how the chick just stands there and screams for like 5 seconds.
Well,
Like, I know fear, but it's like,
Yeah.
holy shit! Like, I'm fucking out.
but yeah,
Maybe she's
I mean, but that
paralyzed
might
with
be
fear.
the way you handle it. But I mean, for the
Like
for,
a normal person that wants to survive.
No, because psychology teaches about fucking. It's not just fight or flight. There's also freeze. A lot of people actually just freeze up.
Really?
Yeah, when they're afraid. You just don't know what to do, so you don't even move at all. And a lot of people react that way. Like, the majority of people typically freeze.
Thank God I don't.
Answering machines.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like a
He's
tape.
just taking in all the information. He's like, I'm at the Technoir. It's $4.50 to get in. I hope you're alright. Take the Pat Benatar out your fucking ears so you can fucking
Goddamn.
answer the phone.
Save my iguana.
Yeah.
Feed him. I got flies in the fridge.
How did he know immediately the drawer? Just scanning with his Terminator eyes? We don't get much of that in this, but I guess.
That sounds like a song.
Terminator eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Terminator eyes.
Go between my thighs.
Yeah.
Help me realize that you got them Terminator eyes.
So did I.
Turn to Michael Jackson.
Where them little boys at? Wipe the tears that I cried.
Chuck my tears between your thighs.
Yeah, a table's just randomly open.
Yeah, bullshit.
Bullshit! Have you ever been anywhere? Hey, cover charge $450, motherfucker. For some reason they just let him in.
What is your money?
Oh, hey,
someone
he didn't
tries to-
pay. Oh, just crush every bone in your hand.
Well, I mean, at least it's his left hand, not his right hand.
Yeah, ruined half his sex life.
That
Right.
bouncer will never work again.
Yeah.
That bouncer will never jerk again.
It's like
Grab my strong hand!
bouncer testimonial. It's just his hands all fucked up. Yeah, I'll never forget that night. Some guy came in, didn't pay the fucking cover charge. Fucking broke my hand. Twisted it all up. I love slow-mo like
great
that.
slow-mo
where,
shot.
Yeah.
it's and what makes that slow-mo shot stand out is it is almost like he's moving at normal speed, but
Okay.
everyone
Yeah.
around him
Oh,
is
wow.
moving slower.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
So it's almost like if you told like him to walk fast, then you let them like dance a little slower. It
Mhm.
like really makes him stand out among the crowd because he seems like he's in real time, but everybody else is in slow mo.
Mm-hmm.
But they were all filmed together, you know, so it's really cool and unique. But James Cameron's known for those cool camera tricks like that as a director.
Yeah, this is super ominous. And the table, what the... The table's just a metal grate with...
So Kana. Get out my fucking way, dude. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, suck it, motherfucker.
I mean, you gotta imagine that some of that buckshot would have fucking hit somebody else.
Oh, for sure.
Collateral Damage? Wasn't that another Schwarzenegger movie?
Yup. Where his family's taken out. Uzi.
Do you think it's verted?
Do I think it's verted what?
Verted.
Uzi Vert?
Yeah.
Lil Uzi Vert?
Didn't he retire from music?
I hope so.
I think he did. Oh! Nice. Good fucking roll, dude. If that's that
Was that your
stunt guy.
buddy?
That's his buddy's roommate.
The guy I work with was in a variety of movies.
But his roommate was in this movie.
Yeah, so when he was living in L.A., his roommate was the stunt double for Michael Biehn. He was only on the set of this movie, I think, once or twice.
Okay.
But he did do stunt work for movies like Excessive Force. He was in a Steven Seagal movie.
Glimmer Man.
I mean-
he was in 29 different feature films. Most of them I recognize. So I'm really pretty impressed with his with his resume.
Right. Imagine, like, living out in L.A., doing this type of shit, and then moving back to Northwest Indiana.
Yeah.
And doing, like...
He was in The Negotiator. He did stunt work on The Negotiator.
Yeah, doing anything other than what you've done.
Yeah.
Like, for your entire career, just to move back and, like...
Right.
in this shithole
There we go.
Yeah,
you
I'm
got
wondering
Terminator vision.
Hey, what are you doing working at this place, man? When
Yeah.
it said he told me that he still, if he was offered work, he would still do it. I was under the impression that he was kind of getting,
Damn.
getting up there in age and had basically retired from stunt work, but
Right.
he still has a
shit.
Screen Actors Guild card.
No kidding.
So he can still like legally do work.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, this fucking shot is amazing. I don't know if that's a fucking dolly shot or how they did that, but that fucking following with that car is unbelievable. This cop, he's like, it's my first day in the job. I don't know what to fucking do. Please help me.
You got no eyebrow Arnold right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
Tried. Hold what?
Hold my back. Hold my hips as you thrust me.
Good Lord. So it seems all too easy to steal squad cars.
And shotguns from inside them.
Just like it's like they're everywhere.
Driving with no headlights. Maniac.
So she doesn't know what to think.
She doesn't know who's trying to kill her or anything like that. It's just like
she's in shock. I think she's supposed to be like 15 or something in this movie.
Bullshit. At least 18 or whatever the drinking age was back in the 80s.
Do exactly what I say.
Yeah.
A little controlling.
Yeah, okay, Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Fuck.
Don't make a sound unless I say.
I was going to say Charlie Weinstein.
Charlie Weinstein?
Isn't that his name?
I think
What's his name?
Harvey?
Yeah, Harvey.
Charlie
Shit, my bad.
Chaplin.
I mixed up Charlie Sheen. Two crazy motherfuckers.
He just throw numbers there.
He's like 31627. I'm from the future. Shut the fuck up.
Dash 456A.
What the fuck, man?
B332.
C3PO.
I had a code 446. Letting me know that I need to come back into the past to protect you. Why? What's the point of her staying alive opposed to all the
So
other
that
people got
they
shot?
can fuck and have a son.
They have John Connor. John Connor leads the rebellion against the fucking Terminator.
That's Friday the 13th, right?
It's a very, very confusing,
Yeah.
very confusing time loop stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make
Wasn't
make
there,
perfect sense. But suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, wasn't there John Connor though in Friday the 13th or something like that?
No.
Who's the guy that comes back with the shotgun in the game Friday the 13th then?
Tommy Jarvis?
Okay, my bad.
Jesus Christ, it's not even close.
I'm only 24.
Don't feel bad, Simon. I thought Ridley Scott wrote and directed this thing.
Hold on, and duck your head.
So yeah, hold on.
What the fuck?
He just grabs her head, throws it in his crotch.
Man, that's a Harvey Weinstein move if I've ever seen.
It's a Weinstein move.
Duck your head, it's not safe.
Yeah. Why are your pants unzipped?
Do you think, somehow she's just gonna get the hit
Into his homeless,
into
his homeless pants.
It probably smells like piss and cigarettes.
Fucking malt liquor.
God damn.
I didn't know the future smelled so gross.
Yeah.
I've been washing my cock in 37 years.
Well, you can't wash your cock if you're gonna go through the time machine.
No, unless they somehow made some kind of cleaning, liquid from human skull powder
Right?
in the future. Jesus. Hey, we got plenty of this fucking bone dust. Let's start rubbing it on our cheese
It's
sticks.
in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use it in everything, in the cooking, on our junk.
Once it gets the cheesy flavors from the junk, I like to mix it up in what I call the veal, and then I fucking put a little sauce on that made from the bone dust.
He stops right here. Hold on, duck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Shut
duck again and again.
In the future, they're what is it called? When they're able to go again.
reconstituting,
No, that's too
reanimating,
No,
Retarded.
no, they're
reestablishing.
No, whatever the case is, when they blow a load and then they're ready to go again. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I call that the bounce back.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
I wish I could do that.
I thought I was in high school. I didn't think I was in high school.
Is that a scar on his chin?
Yeah, it is. Well, he's from the future.
It looks like he just has some cereal or something stuck to his
Look
face.
at it. He just lets her bite him. He's like, dude.
Hell yeah, duck again.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, have you seen the shit I've been through? You haven't. Because I'm from 2029.
Right.
The year 2029. Where Tesla cars drive themselves and Terminators operate them.
That's only 10 years away.
Yeah.
When that happens, I'm going to be your guys' age.
Ah, that sucks.
I mean, seriously, though.
Yeah.
That's fucking mind-blowing.
Wow.
Is it really that time goes on? Oh my god! Oh my god! Time continues?
Legitimately,
Will,
like,
oh my
time will
gosh.
continue to go on.
Yes.
is stuff like this going to be as popular as it is now, though? Like
Terminator?
Yeah.
Yes. I think everybody will be watching
Hey,
Terminator.
I appreciate your argument.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Of course.
It's like asking if people will still be listening to Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Probably.
Are you sure?
In 10 more years.
It's going to be Greta Van Fleet,
Are you
motherfucker.
fucked?
Same band. No, but like legitimately, you believe that they're going to be like listening to stuff and watching stuff from the 80s in 10 years.
You collect VHS tapes. Are you
I know,
fucked?
but I'm
like, you're
Dude.
like one person to be
I'm
like,
only-
hey, you think
no.
that in the future of 10 years?
It's like,
I
I mean, are people going to brush their teeth
No,
in 10
no,
years?
no,
Are they
no,
going to
no.
shower? Are they going to...
I'm one of the rare few. Like, if you think about it, how many other people
A
my
lot.
age, how many my age though? Do you know
A lot.
that? Like, no, you.
I saw kids younger than you looking at a VCR at Goodwill.
Yeah. Did they
Yeah.
buy it? Did they understand
They
what
passed
the Terminator
over
was?
Ghostbusters too because the kid said, I already got it.
Did he?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old was he?
He was literally like 18, 17, somewhere in that age.
Okay, so there's still hope.
No, there's not still hope. I think as
There's
long as
new hope.
parents are still having kids and they're still cool,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be turned on to cool shit.
Parents turning on their kids. Totally normal.
Yeah.
Midget porn.
If I had
Totally
kids, I'd be
normal.
like, dude, you're watching Nightmare on Elm Street, you're watching Terminator, you're watching Predator,
Right.
you're watching Commando,
Well, I mean-
you're watching First Blood.
Yeah,
I mean, even
I-
for
I
even-
actually have a little real world experience with that sort of thing because I
Really?
try to get my kid, you know, like Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I
You
got
have
a
kids?
VHS of that, and my kids watch it. You know, Wayne's World, stuff like that,
Yeah.
stuff from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I mean, old Disney movies. You know,
Yeah.
so
Well, yeah,
they're
fuck
being
those.
introduced to all kinds of stuff.
The thing that worries me though is that they're backtracking and like making the live action versions of all that stuff. So it's like
I don't think they're doing that
just-
well.
I know, but will like Aladdin?
Can I
will,
express
wait.
disgust?
Will Aladdin like the live action and
Lion King.
yeah, Lion King and like all these live action movies that they have, will those like overtake the cartoons where parents are like, oh,
No!
are you
I think-
sure?
Yes!
Are you positive?
I am positive because you can see it in their fucking sales.
All right, 10 years.
Okay, 10 years, and they'll still be watching Jungle Book, the fucking cartoon.
All right.
I think
I'd be
Disney.
happy with that because that's what
'Cause
I grew
that's-
up on. Even though it was like what in the
Yeah.
70s, right? Or young, older.
I'm
Jungle Book was like 90s.
Jungle Book was, I think, a lot of the sort of like classic Disney movies were, you know, you're going all the way back to the 30s.
Really?
Yeah, the Sword in the Stones from the 60s.
I think Jungle Book
Cinderella.
is old too. The one where like we started growing up with Disney movies was like Little Mermaid. I
Right.
think was like the first one.
You know, Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast kind of saved Disney's animation department. They were really considering shutting down animation. They weren't going to make cartoons anymore because the live action movies had actually kind of taken over. And there was a movie called The Rescuers.
67.
That was a flop.
Shit.
1967 was that Jungle Book. And you're over here in 10 years, you think they're going to watch the cartoon? They still watch that fucking thing
I
right
know,
now.
but still,
Dude,
like
one of my favorite Disney movies
67!
of all
I
time
know.
is Sword
The
in the
bare
Stone.
necessities.
it's a different time though. With
No,
all,
it's not a
with all
different
this
time.
live action shit.
Yeah.
No, it's a different time for Disney.
They're just
But it's
running out
not
of
a different
ideas.
time for humanity. Like, humanity is still watching the previous shit.
So you think humanity has the possibility of being safe still, or sticking
No.
with the past?
I don't think, yeah. I think the past is ever living. And thus for, as long as you are turned on to the past, or you live somewhere where you can be somehow a part of the past, then the past will always exist and move forward with people into the future.
Yeah, if something's good then, it's good now, you know.
And there's no denying that. Like, as many times as I've heard Money by Pink Floyd, I know that in 20 years, people will still hear that song and be like, God damn, that's a fucking jam.
That'd be the first bass line you learn as a teenager.
And whatever, what is it, 7/14 or something? It's really weird, the timing of that. Because it has that extra, like...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, can you imagine her ears even with the blanks?
And just ringing.
Oh,
You'd be deaf by now.
I'm already deaf, so...
My Uncle Cliff is on IMDb as well.
What did he do?
He was, I think he was sort of like a stage person, electrician.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a grip?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
He's a couple of movie credits. Jonathan Brandmeier, who's a DJ from Chicago, Johnny B, made a few pilot episodes of like a late night talk show, and I saw my uncle on TV by accident because the camera, they moved the camera away from the set and to see some of the what's going on, and I saw my uncle standing there. I was like, no way, you're on TV, bro. It's a pretty surreal moment.
It's like, don't worry, it's just Bozo Buckets.
Yeah. And my buddy Tim went to when he was a kid, he went to the Bozo show.
Yeah, car chases. I've always been a fan of car chases, but the way they do them nowadays, they look so fake. Oh my god, dude. See, she doesn't even know how to... First of all, you can't slam your car in the park and it stops.
Shit.
They did that shit on Mythbusters. And they were they had their car going like 95 or some shit and slammed it into the park and it didn't stop. It just
yeah. Yeah, Mythbusters has an episode where they prove that a fish tank can stop a bullet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you'd think the bullet would just kind of fly right through the fish tank, but the way that the properties of water, right, it kind of reacts with as much force as is applied to it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, I was one that I was actually pretty surprised. They
yeah, because they did the shooting fish in a barrel too, and it's not actually the bullets; it's the concussion. Because once you shoot in there, it just like knocks all the fish out and kills them.
Yeah, it's like throwing a stick of dynamite out in the middle of a pond or something. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Would you date a girl with big mane of hair like that, all poofed out?
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be on the top of her head.
Just on her chest.
Lower.
Lower.
Belly button.
I like a hairy navel.
Right?
So we got Lance Henriksen in this scene.
Yep, and the therapist.
Right, the therapist from the second movie.
Yeah, he's in the second. He's in the third one.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
You know, therapist split into two is called the rapist.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I can't go to one.
No. Yeah,
until I'll be able to think about. Yeah.
I always look up the rapist, and I go to him instead, and
you just find a picture of yourself.
You think you're gonna get help with your psychological problems, and you end up having more.
I don't think that's possible.
I'm a broken person.
For being a Terminator, he moves pretty
slow.
Yeah,
human-like or lifelike?
It's like he's a human.
I think we're coming up on the scene that, as a kid, seeing this for the first time, I was, wow, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this was, this part catches a lot of flack. But you got to think, it's 1984.
Yeah.
Right? And Stan Winston, like, you're working with animatronics. That's all you have. So what that is right now is not Arnold's arm. It's somebody with a remote moving a fucking, joystick that's wiggling a finger.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. For me, this kind of shit holds up better than CGI. Because CGI is it's bound by the year and by the technology at the time.
It seems
so you can see things of CGI where it just looks dated as fuck. But this, it's trying to be real. So yeah, of course it looks kind of like a dummy prosthetic thing and looks fake. But at the same time, for me, visually, it registers in my brain better than seeing a movie where everything looks almost so fake and cartoonish that, like, how am I supposed to be afraid of a villain? The villain literally looks like a cartoon.
Right. Sure, yeah.
Like Justice League villain and shit like that. Like,
Avatar.
You're just like, what the fuck?
You make an entire movie that's CGI, like Avatar.
Yeah.
And it's really bright and colorful, and I mean...
You can get lost in that world, for sure.
There was some... Well,
but
I mean...
when you step out of that world and you have real... You know, like, all of a sudden the real guys are coming in, the military. Mm-hmm. That's when shit you
in
start noticing, like,
Predator,
things.
you know, they're in a real jungle.
Yeah.
You know? You don't question whether it's real. And I'm still a big proponent of the practical effects, makeup, and prosthetics or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think that... I mean, and you'd think that nowadays, with whatever... if those technologies have been... develop further, you'd think that those would be even better now.
Yeah.
So, like, why are we relying on save money?
Saves money because, like, we were talking about that one day. Like, you could go ahead and pay for somebody to build that arm, fuck up that take. Well, now you got to have another arm, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to set up and set some time
gets
aside
expensive,
so that you can keep fucking trying take after take.
Sure.
Until you get it. And with CGI, you know you have it.
I'm pretty sure my little brother was named after Kyle Reese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Reese.
What's his name? Kyle?
Reese.
Does he like Monster?
Does he like Monster Energy?
Yeah.
Drinks? I don't think so.
Is his name Reese Kyle?
That's Reese.
What's
Carson.
Okay, look at this right
here.
here.
What's his social security number?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this eye. God, you know.
Well, there's a part where the entire thing is animatronic.
The whole head is.
Yeah, it's when he pulls it out. And this is the part that for like a lot of people give it flack, but I think it still looks fucking good, man. It looks a little too sweaty, like they had to, you know.
So at this point, we're still looking at Arnold's face.
Yeah, but look, that's fake.
They cut,
fake as fuck right there.
Not a real head.
But look how good that fucking looks.
Is it a mask
fake
on a
ass
person?
Head. No, that's a fake ass robot head.
So the shoulders and everything. The neck, the shoulders, that whole thing.
Yeah, it's on probably like a fucking stand.
Yeah.
So you just get that shot.
Now we're back to the real guy. Pretty seamless. I mean, imagine seeing that for the first time in the theater. You wouldn't question it.
I think it still holds up today, man. It blows my mind why people... You want to talk about something that people have kind of become disjointed from or whatever.
Real quick, how the fuck did he know that there's guns underneath the bed?
How did he know to hide them under the bed?
This is where he's been.
I thought he just came
How did he know to hide them under the bed?
Yeah.
Maybe Terminators do that. Skynet's like, hey, this is what humans do.
It's a pretty creative AI.
Well, it's Skynet.
Yeah.
Is that the Chicago...
Look at how hot... Her crotch is eating those jeans right now. Her crotch is hungry. And it's done sucked them jeans right up into her vag.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd suck those jeans up.
I'd love to be those stone-washed
jeans.
Jordache jeans.
Yeah, I have some pussy crust all over my face.
Residue.
Man, you're speaking to me right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this psychologist is totally narcissistic.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I could make a career out of this.
This guy's fucking crazy.
Come on.
Do you find Linda Hamilton attractive?
Right now I do. Currently, like her current self now.
Oh, like seeing Bon Jovi in like 2000 fucking
You're gonna,
5.
You know.
Look. Would you do an older chick?
Yeah.
And how old? Like, where's your cutoff line?
It depends how she looks. Because I know a couple of women, like, up in their 60s, I'd be like, eh.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So up in the
why not?
60s.
Yeah.
You be getting that pension check there or something, boy.
Blowing the dust out like a Nintendo 64
Oh,
card.
no, that's when women are their wettest.
Really?
Yeah, they don't hit their prime until they're in their 40s. Men, that's why it's so fucked up, is because men hit their prime sexually from like 18 to like 30, and then all of a sudden women hit it when they're like in their 40s. So
It's like God's
That's when they're
cruel
horny
joke.
as fuck.
Nature is cruel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
This is why I don't believe in God.
unfair.
Who would fuck that up?
Right. This is why men and women will just never be on the same page.
This guy's like, this is a bulletproof vest.
What's that?
Yeah.
It
He's like,
stops
don't
bullets.
worry. You can have this. It's like, dude, I've seen this dude fucking get up from being shot like 30 fucking times. I don't think it was a bulletproof vest.
Man, I'm really impressed by. Really impressed by Lance Henriksen's work in this scene. He doesn't do much, but he's really supporting the scene.
Yeah, and
Just his, subtle expressions. He's
You're
standing there in the
absolutely
background.
right.
He's not really the focus, but he adds something to it.
Yeah, and somehow still like owns that scene a little bit. Like you're like, oh yeah, I'm glad he was a part of that.
He's got a real cool presence, man.
Yep.
Is that him?
No, that's not.
This is a douchebag fucking
Rapist.
rapist. He's like, I got a psychology degree, therefore I know everybody's mind. What?
So here we go. We got the first time that we get it.
Can't see her. She's making a statement. Where is she? Look, it may take a while. I want to wait this bench over there.
You believe this guy that he's a friend of
I
Sarah
like how
Connor?
he just Terminator eyes this whole fucking place for a moment. He's like, okay, these walls are weak as shit.
Nowadays, they would be compelled to show through it hit the scene through his eyes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
here, they just have him look around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how simple.
Yeah.
Keeps the plot going forward.
Oh,
keeps
he'll
things
be
moving.
back. He'll be back with his little fucking. What's he driving still? The cop car? Or has he got the Volkswagen?
I think he's still got that shitty. Oh no, that's
that's.
not a
fucking crosshead dude.
not a station wagon. That was like a Cutlass or an Impala or some big ass.
Could you even do this scene anymore in movies? Just fucking cop killing like a motherfucker.
Wow.
Dude. Later. Oh, damn. These cops are like, what the fuck?
Who was that guy there was a bunch of controversy over his song Cop Killa? Was that
Ice-T.
Ice-T. I was going to say Ice Cube.
Ice-T with-
I'm drinking iced tea.
Yeah, Public Enemy. Or not Public Enemy. Jesus Christ. Body count.
I mean, we talk about Sarah Connor's pants eating.
Look at this
butt.
first person view. This is like before Wolfenstein.
Yeah, is it the first time in this movie where they show the red?
No, it wasn't. It was the second
Third
time. Or third time.
Look at his pants eating his ass.
Oh, yeah, his ass is hungry.
His
She got
ass
that
is eating the
ass
pants.
swallow up a G-string.
You can eat leather. I mean,
You can?
it's edible.
Oh, okay. It's like a jerky.
You boil leather and you eat it.
Oh.
The settlers had to do that in the first hard winter, and then the Native Americans were like, "Here's a fucking deer," Europeans are
Dude, could
dying.
you knock somebody out with a knee to the chest? Come on.
Hit him in the heart hard enough.
They let him keep them Nikes?
Yeah, you think that's product placement? Just a big plug from Nike.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They're not Reeboks. They're not Adidas.
James Cameron probably got an extra 10 grand or
Yeah,
something
I
to
think
help
so.
him. This is his first movie.
I got that Nike
Him
money.
Filming Aliens was based solely around how well this movie would do.
Really?
And this movie did so well that they were like, holy shit, we gotta get him now.
Yeah, so clearly he brought
Dude, this
back.
is like out of film school.
He
And
brought
James
his-
Cameron made fucking Terminator.
He brought his
It's
guy Lance
unfucking
Henriksen
believable.
into
And
Aliens.
fucking got hooked up with Stan Winston. One of
Yeah.
the greatest fucking FX fucking people of all time.
Can you think of any other movies those two have worked on together?
Aliens.
Transformers.
Checks out.
Yeah, later, dude.
He lays on the ground, lights
Yeah.
a fucking cigarette, and pops
Yeah.
a piece of gum.
Yeah. Some chiclets.
Right?
Some coffee.
That's something you don't see often anymore.
Chiclets?
Yeah. Like, you don't really see them outside of vending machines.
Yeah, and the little quarter, the gumball machines?
Yeah. Like, I remember, like, when
That's
I was
cool
young,
shot.
they used to have, like, the packets of actual chiclets.
Yeah.
They don't have that
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
It's not anything.
Really?
No.
Sarah.
James Cameron. I mean, Reese.
She did find a good hiding spot.
Underneath
And
the desk.
why would you call him from his last name?
Probably go.
What's his first name?
Kyle.
Oh shit! Watch out, drywall.
My buddy Kyle came over today. That's funny.
My buddy Terminator came over today.
Broke me out of the police station.
John, you have a song called Terminator, don't
Yeah, I
you?
do.
Is it about Megatron?
No.
You fucker.
Look at this land right here, though.
Oh shit! Big
Wow.
jump.
Yeah, big jump, right? Like the Terminator could have just fucking bend them fucking bars back.
Yeah. I can break these cuffs.
Fade to black. I think that's the first time it's used.
Hey, can we take a minute to maybe discuss
Handsome.
some of the other projects we've been working on
Yeah,
lately?
we've been working on
Yeah.
product placement.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot.
Continuity
yeah.
errors.
We've had a lot
Just
of.
no. John and I are putting together an album
Oh.
called "The Concept of Evil."
Yep.
What's that about?
Well, you know, you just
Concept
have
of
to
Evil.
listen to
Oh.
it. You
No,
just
it's
have to
actually
listen.
about a rise and fall of a person. So from feeling on top to going to straight bottom and committing suicide.
Yeah, I think we got some
neat.
really solid tracks for this one. I'm really excited about it.
We also are starting a food challenge.
Yeah, we have something coming out pretty quick.
Right, you guys, you did an MRE a video, and I was a little disappointed that I missed out on that one.
Right,
and that you
yeah.
did the Whopper Smash thing.
Yep,
I wish
the
I could have been
Whopper
there.
Smash.
I've eaten
It's gonna
MREs when I went camping and canoeing up in Minnesota.
Okay.
I've eaten some MREs, and I've eaten some Whoppers. A lot of them. I really like Whoppers.
Well, yeah, the Whopper challenge will be out before this podcast comes out. Right?
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully.
cool. Yeah, we're looking forward to that
We
stuff.
also started a reaction. We watched
Right.
movie trailers.
Right, so we did a reaction video for the new Terminator movie.
Yeah.
Of course, that relates.
With James Conner.
Yep.
John
Connor.
John Connor from Roseanne, isn't
From
that
John
Dan
Cameron
Connors from
and
Roseanne?
James Conner.
Wait, John Candy was in Roseanne.
John Candy was the dad in Roseanne.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
true. Yep. Steve Martin played Roseanne.
Nah, dude, that'd be great.
Steve Martin.
Martin Short playing
Martin
the kids.
Short.
All three of them, or two of them, however fucking many there are.
Yeah, recently I watched a stand-up a routine. I don't know if you call it that, but it was Martin Short. Steve Martin did an evening you'll forget for the rest of your life or something.
Yeah,
An evening you won't remember. I don't know.
Those two make a really, really good duo. Like Dave Avila and fuck, what's his name?
You
Jeff
guys-
Ross.
Yeah, what are your you're talking about bumping mics with Jeff Ross and who is that guy? Who is
Dave
that guy?
Avila.
No, that's not his name.
No?
What, the guy that used to do the late
Yeah,
night,
yeah,
like
yeah.
going to the
He's
bars
going-
and
yeah.
stuff? Yeah, Dave Artitel or...
Dave Attell?
Yeah,
Dave
Dave
Attell.
Attell. That's what it is.
Something Attell.
Yeah, that dude would get wasted doing those shows, man. There was one episode where he was so clearly fucked up that I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that they kept the cameras rolling.
Wow.
Like, he was belligerent.
I know, but
He couldn't even, like, talk really anymore. He was just, like, fucking wasted.
Yeah, I watched not Dave Attell, but I watched Jeff
Attell.
Ross do roasts of history.
Oh,
They roast
okay.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
Last night we were
Gotta
talking
be
about
easy.
Bohemian Rhapsody. We're talking about Freddie Mercury, and
Yeah.
tomorrow.
they roast
yesterday.
Abraham Lincoln.
But there's a new challenge. All these fucking people I noticed on YouTube, because I watch so much YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's like literally almost all I watch.
Yeah.
There's people that fucking have set up reaction videos where they're pretending that they hear Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time.
Are
Right.
you serious?
Yeah, so it's a reaction to, because the Bohemian Rhapsody movie came out, like hearing Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, you've never heard that song?
You have to
Are
fake.
you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, who
Yo,
the fuck are you
It's
trying
like,
to,
what
like,
if the Beatles never existed and one guy
yeah,
knew all
yeah,
the Beatles
this fucking
songs?
idea. I had that idea when I was fucking 12 years old.
Fucking
If you could
poop
go
in the
back in time,
sandbox.
that's what you do.
I pooped in a sandbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
How was
shit.
it?
My aunt was really pissed off.
Wow.
She was pretty upset about that. But
Like, literally drop trowel and fucking...
yeah, I was like 7.
Wow.
What, do you think you're a cat and
And I
like tried to bury it?
sprayed her chickens with a hose.
They
usually
laid
choke
fucking
mine.
green eggs.
She'd always be like, "Don't tease the dog." The dog would be outside trying to get in, and I'd be at the window like, "Ah, fuck you, dog. You're not getting in here, bitch. You little bitch."
That's amazing. I remember because,
I was a rotten kid.
well, I think everybody's rotten, right?
Yeah, I mean,
A
you're
little
gonna
bit,
do, you're gonna get into some trouble. You're gonna do something.
You can't help but
Last
be a
two.
little rotten as a fucking kid. Well, I used to hang out with my grandparents in the Pines, and they had literally well water, and sometimes the toilet wouldn't work there, so you'd have to go outside.
Yeah.
They didn't have an outhouse or anything.
Oh yeah, I grew up with some well water.
So I took a shit in the backyard, like by this shed. And suddenly my aunt's dog Cleotis was back there.
Cleotis?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And Cleotis and Sephartia are back
Was
there.
this
and
like in
fucking
Tennessee?
No, in the Pines. And
Cleotis and Sephartia?
yeah,
fuck?
Sephartia.
Sephartia.
Were they
And
hippies?
Cleotis, I catch him mid has my turd in his mouth and he's eating it. He's just wolfing down my turd.
Yeah, man, dogs will eat maxi pads and tampons and stuff.
And he came rolling up, right, all excited because he just woofed down my turd. And my Uncle Rich is like, "God damn, your breath stinks." And I just chuckled to myself, and I didn't say anything, and he's all loving on him.
My sister had a Boston Terrier named Grapes, right?
Yeah.
Some dogs like to eat grapes. I don't know the origin of that name came from, but Grapes was a Boston
Grapes
Terrier.
are actually...
She would
fruit.
eat. She would eat.
No, grapes
Oh,
are
they
actually...
are.
No, there's something in there that's poisonous to dogs.
Oh,
They shouldn't
wow.
eat 'em.
Yeah. Well, raisins.
Raisins, grapes,
chocolate
yeah.
with chocolate's
Chocolate,
really bad.
yeah, it's all that.
Semen.
No, semen dogs really like, and it's good protein.
Big shout out to all you dog
Semen
lovers
chugging
who like to feed your dogs grapes.
Bestiality.
So Grapes would like to, the dogs sometimes eat cat poop. So
Yeah.
Grapes jumped up on my sister's lap and threw up a cat turd on her lap. I don't think it gets much grosser than that, Vomit's gross, poop is gross, but when you put the two together, that is a combo that
Yeah.
cannot be
Oh, yeah.
matched.
That's a trauma movie.
Yeah. Well,
That's traumatic.
That's a
grapes.
secret knock.
So here we are back in the year 2029 again.
Yeah, this is where all the survivors hang out. Dogs, for some reason, can smell out Terminators.
You're gonna need a couple of German Shepherds.
Yeah. It's
Think
mandatory.
about that. Get one now while it's a puppy, so 10 years from now...
it dies.
Man, you see that fucking... That cop from Valparaiso that was
Sorry, man.
beating their dog?
Okay. A cop? Valparaiso.
Yeah,
The Veil of
a cop
Paradise.
was beating one of the drug dogs.
Wow.
It was caught on camera.
This little girl has a fire in a TV.
She's just watching TV with
That's
fire.
That's TV in the post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
future. You
Hey!
just start a
I'm
fire
gonna blow
inside
my
one.
fucking brains out.
I'm
if
watching
that
my
is-
stories. Somebody just comes over with a fire extinguisher and just blasts it. I told you too much of that will rot your brain.
Don't
And
look.
She's like, sorry. She fucking shoots up heroin and
Oh
shit.
God.
Look at this guy. He's trying to catch a rat. So
You
he
think
can
they'll
make
still
a
have
rat.
heroin in 10 years?
I hope so.
Dinner.
Yup, eating that rat for sure. And he just fucking survives and always comes back home and
Pulls
looks.
out a picture of Sarah Connor.
Yup.
Really?
Wants
Oh,
to
shit.
look at her.
I was making
He
a
has
guess
a big
there.
old crush.
Wow.
It's like Instagram.
No, good guess. Yeah.
Terminator. One of them's a fucking Terminator. Oh.
Just waste these these dirty children.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that he doesn't go kill the dogs. Like, that's one thing I don't like is when they, like, just fucking shoot animals and shit in movies.
Who are you, fucking PETA?
No, Peanut.
They're eating
I'm
rats.
Pamela
Yeah, that's
Anderson.
fine, though, but, like, rats are just, like,
Oh, he
bred by
just
the
killed the
thousands.
dogs right now.
Desolate. I mean,
Yeah.
the planet is
That's
desolate.
fucking tough.
There's no. You're not gonna be growing some tomatoes. Like your best option is let's eat the rats.
First of all, if you don't kill them fucking dogs will fucking kill you.
Dogs wait till you die so they can eat your fucking face off.
I don't know if you've ever had a dachshund hanging from your inner thigh.
No, Sarah Connor picture. How am I going to jerk off tonight?
With those
True
eyes.
How am I gonna jerk off tonight? True story. John had a dachshund hanging from his inner thigh.
Yeah, I
tell us a
told
little
the
bit about
story
that?
before.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not on the podcast.
Yeah, I have.
In real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this when I fell asleep?
It might have been.
Oh my god.
I still can't believe I fucking did that. That movie was a little bit of a letdown, to say the least.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I saw half of it.
At least a naked woman, right, in the cemetery.
No, I missed that part.
You saw it.
I might have, but I see naked women all the time that throw themselves at me.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm about 6'5", 350 pounds of pure muscle, no steroids. It's a gift and a curse.
That's actually a pretty cool shot. You think that's fog machines going off back there?
I think it's a whole bunch of people vaping.
Just early morning in the valley.
Yeah,
This is filmed probably
Yeah.
primarily in California.
I would assume so.
So it's probably smog, not even fog.
There are
Look at this
locations.
animatronic head.
Ooh, that's a
Okay, that
little
one's a little.
questionable.
Yeah, that is a little questionable.
I think too much daylight. You know what I mean? The more shadows and stuff.
shave
you have.
yourself.
It's like I'm looking into the mirror of me in like 20 more years.
The
Like, I'll
stub
be
of a
the- yeah,
cigar.
I'll be that guy
Just
for sure.
a tank top.
Tank top.
Fuck
a
you,
dirty
asshole.
Fuck
Wow.
you, asshole. He's like, oh, checks out.
Alright.
He's like, okay,
It's
moving on.
Fucking grimy
have you
ass,
got- have you
hairy
seen-
ass motherfucker.
Have you seen the movie Maximum Overdrive?
Fuck yeah.
In the beginning, an ATM says "fuck you, asshole" to Stephen King,
Oh, okay.
a character Stephen King's playing, because he's always doing cameos in his fucking movies.
Yeah, fun fact, did you know that Stephen King plays It?
Really?
No. I
No.
don't think so.
How could he play it?
No, that checks out.
It's Tim Curry.
Who's Tim?
You dumb
Is that
fuck.
Steph Curry's dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Linda Hamilton has no booty.
It's
Oh,
some
yeah.
Jordache jeans.
I want to eat that. I need
Mhm.
something with a little bit of thickens in the back.
Yeah, I need some fucking salad
for the
bar on
pushing.
that ass.
No bra.
I need
No
some,
bra.
I need
Fuck
some
no.
pillow. So
I
would
like
you
the-
rather have a chick with big old boobies and no butt, or big butt and good boobie?
Oh,
pretty
oh.
decent boobies.
Oh, butt for sure.
Yeah.
I just want
I need
a
that
chick
booty.
who has a job. Honestly, I don't care.
Oh!
No, yeah. There's one chick that I know that her
Has a job.
No, her aspiration in life is
Sounds
literally
perfect.
to fucking marry somebody rich and then tan and.
You
not
know
do
one
anything
chick
else.
like that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know all chicks like that.
No, there's a couple.
That is every woman on earth.
No, there's a couple.
Marry a rich guy.
This show brought
no,
to
no,
you
no,
by
no.
sexism.
Fuck you, Hunter.
No.
No, but legitimately,
Okay.
thank God I only know like one.
In a towel. Come on.
one
Come on. Hair's a little wet still.
Yeah, right?
Damn, I wish
Maybe
you'd
two
spin my
chicks.
numbers.
Did she use that Pert Plus?
Fuck, I
bet
hope
it
so.
smells really good.
Woo!
You know that's.
I'm trying to
Little
hide
bony
my
back.
I'm trying. Speaking of bones, I'm trying to hide my erection right now.
You're not hiding it very well. It's about fucking poking the mic. Fucking big cock
Oh,
boy over
okay.
here.
You hide a boner about as well as Skeletor.
I used to get called Skeletor when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I used to be like really freaking skinny.
You're like, I don't get it. The reference.
No, I actually did.
No, that's a little tragic. Now I'm suddenly feeling very sad for
I
Simon.
do not. Because
Wow.
that's what made me like want to beef up, and then I got really big.
Yeah.
And I'm shrinking down again. So that's
Simon is
Yeah.
super beefy. For those of you who can't see how,
Yeah.
beefy
Especially
he
in
is.
the crotch region.
right.
I got a good 3-incher.
He's like a summer sausage down there.
It's like a tuna can.
I'm the tail end of a summer sausage. Like when you get drunk and eat like 3/4 of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's about all I have left.
Okay. Yeah.
Really thick, but really
Caro
short.
syrup. What is that for?
Well,
Duct tape and
he's
Caro
gonna,
syrup.
He's gonna make a fucking pipe bomb. Yeah, motherfucking pipe bomb.
Ooh, so you know the MREs that we eat? We
yeah,
ate.
yeah.
one of my...
that we eat every day.
Yeah.
No,
I'm convinced that those MREs, I've eaten it. I'm convinced they put, like, some kind of, like, super vitamins in there. Because they give you energy when you eat them.
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're drunk.
They're giving those to soldiers.
You're just not eating enough.
Super
or something,
soldiers.
And you're like, hey, I ate a Whopper, and then I actually ate something
And
that's
then I
kind of
felt
like real
good.
cooked food.
No, I couldn't fucking do it. I beat John in the... yeah, whatever. This is gonna be after
You're a
the
fucking
Whopper.
bragging.
I beat John the first time, and then he pulled out a secondary Whopper and killed my ass.
Twisting, M. Night
can't-
Shyamalama ding dong.
Yeah, I can't eat.
I was like, oh yeah, you thought we were done?
You shamalama ding dong.
Yeah.
So you couldn't smash a second Whopper?
No.
He couldn't finish it. He was so bitch about it too.
I
was
was
this
so
close.
bitch about it.
He
You're
had
trying to
I
like,
ate
up.
half of it.
oh, you
Dude, I will fucking come across this huge table that we have
I'll come
multiple
across your
mics
mom and make a fucking sibling that does nothing but despise you.
in. I have 5 of those already, fuckface.
Catholic
So-
Mormon ass.
So I could probably do 2 Whoppers, but not much more.
Wait, that's what I
Yeah,
wanted
but
to-
how fast could you eat the first Whopper?
Well, I
Dude,
go to.
I
Could you do it
decimated
under
John.
in 2 minutes?
I decimated John the first time.
How
No.
fast could I eat the first
he
Whopper?
ate it in like literally. Simon ate it, had it down in like 2 minutes 20 seconds or something. It was fast.
Okay.
And I was still chewing.
Okay.
Like, there's a part even where we're just both like,
Yeah. The second one, I could not fucking do it. Like I was about
Guys,
to
if you ever want to
throw
do
up.
that again, I'm game.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, like taquitos or something.
Especially if
like
I don't
that.
have to buy the Whoppers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
I'll just
didn't.
make sure I go hungry all day.
I actually bought the Whopper.
Yeah.
You fucking cheap bastard.
Dude, I brought the fucking drinks today.
No, I'm cheap too.
You brought your fucking shit.
It's only 5% alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It comes
Weak.
with a vagina.
Yeah, I wish it did. I'd be able to eat that shit fucking all night.
Look at her busting moves. She's like, damn, I like your
The
scars. and
scars on
everything."
your back. Why is that a thing?
Oh, she has really nice lips.
I know.
They look very soft.
In
and, like,
1984.
yeah, full lips.
Yeah, 'cause I
without surgery or anything.
Got them 1984 lips.
Like, there's
He's
people
got
that you see that have
scars.
like really thin lips and you're like, I could not
I know,
fucking
right?
kiss you.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
there's nothing to fucking bite or suck on.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then
I
I'm
need
talking about
Penis
pussy
lips.
lips. And
Right.
You like
course.
some beef curtains, huh?
Oh fuck, man.
Summer
I'd be
sausage
lit.
and beef curtains.
Brought to you by NBKIA.
We are the
Big
ones
shout
you
out.
can
Big
trust.
shout out to Chrissy, Meatloaf, Rob, Matt. Can you guys think of anybody else we want to thank for listening?
Colin, go fuck yourself.
Colin, you fucker.
You fucking fuckface.
I hope you
fucking
die.
Fuckface.
I
Yeah,
don't even
thanks
know
for
what this
hanging
is.
out with us.
Thank you.
This
We
is
really
the end of the
appreciate
podcast right now.
This is not the end.
I'm sorry.
Keep listening.
Okay.
We haven't even seen Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor fuck yet.
Yeah.
How could it be the end?
Spoilers.
Spoiled?
Look, so he
Like spoiled
That
Terminator.
part's cool because not only
He's like,
are
"I'm
we
gonna go
seeing like
lift
the
weights."
rack of like pipe bombs that he's made, and
Speaking
he's
of
like
rack,
just shoving them into this bag aggressively like an idiot. But he just admitted that he had a photo of her
STD.
and that he looked at it
Right.
and he's like, I came back for you. I love you.
How did he get a photo of her?
John Connor gave it to him.
in the
Right.
bushes.
His son
Gave
gave him a picture
of his
of.
mom
Right.
because he knew.
Wait, so
Right.
this guy's fucking his mom?
Yeah, and it becoming his
No.
dad.
Wait, is this the
He-
future movie
This
trilogy?
This
Back
is
to the Future?
yeah. You
This
know,
is a
talking about some continuity or
yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
Hold on, I think
With-
we see Linda Hamilton's tit though.
You want to or have?
No, we do.
You do?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
I think we
titty.
see it,
There's a titty in here.
but you gotta watch because I think it's really brief.
Brief side boob.
Yup, some good side boob there.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
a little
see
bit.
'em.
Oh yeah,
Both.
All right,
looking like
credit
little
for you.
teardrops.
There's
Looks
some
like she has no top game.
dramatic.
Like she
piano,
really like
man.
yeah, she's not moving at all. Seems like he's got a thrust from under there. That really gets you worn out, too.
And he dies.
Yeah. Fades the white credits roll.
Right? And then you got fucking...
They have no women in the future.
Yeah.
It's the first time he's
They're just
fucked.
addicted to fire television.
Yeah, you have no women past the age of like 12 or whatever.
Right. I mean...
Everything else, either do a dog or a boy, man.
Well, that'd probably be the hardest thing, right? Uh-oh, dog's barking.
Does he kill it?
No.
Thank God.
But now Kyle Reese knows that there's Terminator. What is all this information we're getting?
I love how plain and simple this looks. Just text and red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't need like a bunch of like fancy like...
Dude, this first person view is insane. He's just a fucking immediately shooting some bitch, dude. What was that little Terminator head dip looking behind something? Like you can't just see through shit? Oh man. Yeah. Weak ass fucking bump.
I'll be back. I thought he was riding a Vespa.
Why didn't you just leave it running?
They had pretty good pickup.
Transformer on a motorcycle.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
You just get hit with a copyright.
Right? That sounds exactly like Hall & Oates.
Corey Hart. He's like, oh yeah, the pipe bombs. You see his fucking eyes? Like he forgot.
You went to all the trouble to make those things.
You got 8 of them. Like start fucking flinging them fucking things out.
Yeah, throw him like a green turtle shell.
I'm pretty sure normal people, if they tried to switch drivers going like 80,
Oh yeah.
it's an accident. You're not, you know, it's just not going to work.
And her sliding over top of you, I'd be like, okay, wait a minute. Why don't you just stay right here?
I'm fine with dying. I finished my life goals.
I did try to fuck while driving once. True story.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it work?
More or less.
Really?
About halfway through, I had to pull over.
She had to be fucking tiny to fit between you and the fucking
She was.
wheel.
She was about 3'4".
She was
Also like
she was
10
a midget.
years old or something?
No!
Jesus.
She was just petite.
For being a 10-year-old.
True story. Please don't turn this into some terrifying molestation joke. Because it's not. It was 2 consenting adults.
At the age of 13 and 15.
Because there's no way, dude. If she's got any kind of ass at all,
Well,
or anything,
actually-
she'd be like blowing the horn the
She
entire time.
was a stripper
Oh, you banged a stripper?
while driving.
Wow.
Man.
Holy
Guys,
shit.
you
New respect.
see why I'm so depressed now, right? It makes sense.
You really live
This is like
life,
17
huh?
years ago. I used to do all kinds of drugs and had all kinds of money, and
I mean, I'd
now
like to,
none of that. I have none of that.
I'd
so.
like to settle down and have a family though.
With a stripper?
No, just
Oh, right,
not even
no.
necessarily no to a stripper, but just somebody in general. I'd love that.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
Don't,
you
don't
I
ever
would.
do. Please don't do that.
No,
He would, because he's the kind of person that would isolate himself from everybody else and just get focused and zoned in on that. Like my buddy Will. He's like
shout out to Will. He's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. I met him.
He's
the
like
first
the
time.
best friend you could ever ask for.
He's a cool guy.
But when he's he has always wanted that, and he just zones everything else out around him.
Well,
So
okay.
he's just hyper focused on
I know,
I'm the
I-
family guy.
I can
Right.
understand that too, though, because just
I try to have that kind of focus. I wish I had that kind of commitment, but the fact
Yeah,
is,
but you like to play music and live life.
exactly.
No,
In
and-
order to kind of preserve your own sense of sanity, your own happiness, you have to.
independence or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have to just kind of put that aside for a while. And 6 days a week, I'm a dad. I'm trying to,
No.
Yeah.
Support-
There's nothing wrong with taking a break, but my ultimate goal is fucking having that kind of hyper focus on my kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's something I've looked forward to since I was a fucking kid myself.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not.
I know it's different shoes for every person, but
No,
that's,
I think we're
that's
all
what
raised
I'm
to
on.
believe that.
Well,
that's
not
what
even
we
believe,
want.
but I've had
You sound like the
I don't-
whiny like girl that wants the wedding really bad. I want a wedding.
No,
Why can't I find someone to marry me?
It's not even that. It's just like
Yeah, I
at
think
work I don't listen to anything, and I just like think. I'm like, what do I actually want in life? And like,
Right.
I love having this kind of creative outlet, but
Simon, for the
absolutely
record,
love-
I think you'd be a great dad. I wish you
Thank
were
you.
my dad.
I wanna be
I
your
wish
daddy.
you were my dad too.
My dad beats me.
I want you
you
to
know,
be my daddy with a lower D.
speaking
right?
as someone who is a dad, I can say that for certain, having kids will bring you a lot of happiness and
Yeah.
fulfillment, but it will not do it every single day.
No. I'm not
I mean,
saying
it's
that
a lot
at
of
all.
work and it's a lot of stress
shit.
and
Dude, watch this
you know,
dumpster.
it's good to be able to remove yourself from that for a day or two and just kind of be your own person again. Because that freedom really is it's you know, fundamental to your well-being as a person.
Right.
You know, you don't need to be so utterly focused on.
Damn. So that's a screen or something she just ran
That's an
in.
incredible. We used to call them splosions.
Look at this fucking dumpster that he hit in.
Explosions.
Fucking on fire.
James Cameron loves blowing up semi-trucks.
Is that your buddy,
James Cameron?
Randy?
Oh,
No,
no.
his roommate was in this.
The
fucking
guy I
movie.
work with lived in LA for years.
Yeah, I thought
for
he was
a
a
long
stunt
time.
double.
Yeah,
His
but not,
roommate
his roommate was the
Was
who's
the
in
stunt
this
double
movie.
for
Oh,
Biehn.
okay. I thought-
So
It's the third time we've said that.
in those
Yeah,
sequences. And if you want, we could try and run through a whole list of movies that Randy has done stunt work for. Most recently, Batman Begins, The Negotiator, stuff like that.
Negotiator again? You brought that up?
Oh,
I've
damn.
never even seen that
I don't
shit
know.
movie.
All I know is that I recognize the title, but it probably is a piece of garbage.
It's Kevin
Yeah, I
Spacey and Samuel Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
So Spacey plays a psycho like he did in Seven?
Or like
Or
he
in
does
real
in
life.
real life.
Yeah.
That's a fucking... Nailed it.
Just like the fucking
That
Romans.
definitely checks out. Yeah, Kevin Spacey's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, this is what I remember as a kid. Like, I don't remember this entire movie
Yeah.
up to this point. And that's what me and John were talking about. And I was like, don't they go in like a factory or something with like
Yeah.
fire where like all his flesh is melted off? Like, this is the
Yeah.
one scene I actually
Yeah, we're not going to
remember.
see Arnold anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah, I remember vaguely this part at my grandma's house because my uncle would record like
Oh, maybe
movies
she
off the
does
TV.
have a little booty there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is what I thought I remembered.
This
as
is
a
like
kid.
some Jason and the Argonauts shit right here.
Wow, we think...
Why is it so much bigger? You know?
It's had all the flesh burned off.
And it gets like 6 inches taller.
Here is my biggest... And I love the Terminator movies. I love Schwarzenegger movies. I like James Cameron. Everything for me checks out. But one thing... Oh, Jason and the Argonauts with the stop motion.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's the guy who pioneered the stop motion?
Harryhausen. Ray
Ray Harryhausen. So, this is the thing that I will never be able to get over or accept about Terminator movies. The reason that you can send this terrifying death machine robot into the past
Right.
is you need to put real flesh on it.
Yeah.
So that you can trick the time machine into thinking it's a person.
But dogs can
No,
recognize.
I thought he said that like the human skin is what makes it possible for it to go through.
But the time
Because-
machine would still have to send the... So it just doesn't recognize the
Because there's no
mechanical
organic,
parts.
Yeah,
and
there's
they're
no
underneath.
organic
It's the
tissue.
entire skeleton of thing. You know, I mean, it's...
So it is a
check
factory.
out.
It is a factory at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, so I didn't forget everything about this movie.
Right.
Completely.
And this scene sort of like has been, you know, reimagined or whatever in each. It seems like every Terminator sequel, they sort of pay homage to this sequence. There seems like there's always a factory, say, like a steel mill or something.
Yeah.
In the Salvation movie, there's a factory that they infiltrate that's producing T-800s.
Right.
In Terminator 2, Judgment Day, they throw the liquid metal T-1000 into a vat of molten steel.
You said steel mill already. What's in the
Steel.
third one, though? Where do they end up? I can't remember.
A factory.
I don't think so.
It all ends in a factory.
I don't
I
remember.
think it's a military complex.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of the details from that. It's been a while since I've seen Terminator 3,
Some
but
fucking bunker or something.
Nick Stahl plays John Connor.
Nick Stahl can fucking stall on my
Yeah, I know.
balls, dude.
Yeah.
That
What do
dude
you-
has
what-
no career.
What are your thoughts on Edward Furlong? Talk about a guy who has no career.
Yeah, talking about a guy who's probably the worst part of T2.
I don't know. I wanted to be that when I was I was
Oh,
around
yeah.
that age.
Yeah.
I wanted to be that kid. Dirt bike.
Oh, yeah.
He has a
Foster family you
yeah.
can beat up.
foster. I actually spent some time in foster care. I was in 4 different foster homes as a kid. But I just remember thinking, like, if you can take a laptop and hack into an ATM and get tons of money and go to the arcade,
Everybody would literally
that's
be doing
the
it.
life.
Yeah.
I gotta push this button.
This Terminator moves slow as shit.
I know. Once he loses his skin, he loses
Right.
the ability to move as a human.
Well, he hurt his leg, too. His leg's all fucked up. But, man, Stan Winston killed it on this. That Terminator head alone, like, could you imagine sculpting that and making the
Yeah, it
the
looks-
mold for
looks
it?
incredible,
It looks
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it definitely checks out. So this is somebody operating a puppet.
Yeah. Probably like fucking, torso.
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee passed away.
I know.
Well,
he did the puppetry.
so there's
though.
your Jason and Argonauts right there too, a little bit. Damn, fucking rocking him with this pipe.
Yeah, they did. It seems like they did very little of that stop motion.
You think
Only a
that
few
he would
scenes.
get that rattling that you get when you hit metal with
Right.
a
There's a little more of that
baseball bat?
stop motion.
Yeah.
there.
He's got one last pipe bomb.
So you mean a baseball bat would hit the
And
metallic?
then just shake you and do the vibration
okay.
to where it hurts your whole arms.
Right
I'm
in the
gonna
front.
jam up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then fucking do a fucking Batman roll. Damn. Shrapnel in your neck.
You'd think that would be enough.
No.
That thing's done.
I don't think so. I don't think it'd be enough.
Open
It
and
should.
shut case. She has a shard of metal stuck in her leg.
I think she landed all fucking weird, like
Mm.
a fucking fail video.
That's how Stephen Hawking came to be.
Oh, horseback riding?
No, he fell downstairs.
Oh,
in a
was it
vacuum.
stairs?
No.
Stephen Hawking has a degenerative disease.
He
Oh.
had it. Yeah. And
Is he passed away?
Yeah, he's done.
Wow.
Plot twist.
All my
M. Night Shyamalan ding dong.
all my heroes are gone. Lemmy from Motorhead's gone.
Stan Lee.
John Ritter from Three's Company and
Stan Lee didn't really do much. A lot of that's Jack
Kirby. I have enormous respect for
It's
Jack Kirby.
insane how much Jack Kirby did, and then Stan Lee,
Right.
like, kind of
Jeez.
just like, yeah.
He's like a Thomas Edison.
He was like, I
taking
thought
the
a
credit.
Spider-Man would be cool.
Thomas Edison had like 20 different, maybe more. He had
Patents?
inventors working for him.
Oh, okay.
Bill Burr has a bit about how he doesn't like, who's that Apple guy? The guy
Steve
from
Jobs.
Steve Jobs. He's like, I don't like him. I don't like Steve Jobs. Because basically he built his entire empire on the sweat of other people's.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you got to do it. Somebody's
was,
got. It's just like a director of a movie. You have a whole crew working for you. You're trying to capture a vision. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got to help you make that vision.
Right. I
You
mean,
need
and-
good minds to make.
and I think
good things,
to
you
be
know?
fair, it's like guys like Bob Wozniak who actually did a lot of the, he was putting the boards together. He was doing a lot of the technical work. He didn't necessarily want to be in the spotlight. So it's kind of up to Steve Jobs to
some
take
people-
that role.
yeah.
And
I just don't understand
that.
why we need so many Steve Jobs movies.
Yeah, I know. Fucking
It's like a
Kutcher
new
and then-
one every 4 years or
Yeah.
something.
The story
It's
that
like, what
never
the fuck?
ends.
Who cares? Like, who fucking cares? And they're so fucking disconnected from fucking reality. Like these movies about musicians.
Right, like somehow...
Like putting him on a pedestal and
yeah.
fucking the Andy Kaufman movie and shit. It's like, dude, he wasn't just known as a genius. He literally fucking busted his ass, got addicted to drugs, had a fucking kid out of wedlock and fucking fostered it, and fucking by the time he had gone through all that, he started fucking doing a comedy routine.
Andy
Like,
Kaufman?
yeah. But you
Wow.
don't see any of that in Man on the Moon.
Right.
Like, they
Yeah,
just
I've seen
immediately cut to him doing stand-up and people being like, he's a genius! It's like, nobody ever called him a fucking genius. Like they just, like, bloat fucking egos and fucking make shit like, these people are, like, people you would never know because they're fucking extra special,
Right.
like god deities. It's like, get the
So
fuck out of here.
they made a movie about Andy Kaufman with Jim Carrey, who plays Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
I've seen early episodes of Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
where
Fuck yeah.
I've
That
seen-
lightning wouldn't hurt her?
Andy Kaufman would like wrestle women. You know, he was like this avant-garde sort of
He played a good villain.
performance entertainer.
Yeah.
He wasn't necessarily a stand-up comic, although that was kind of
Yeah, but this is later on.
yeah.
That's when he was doing shit with Jerry the King Lawler and all that.
He had an alter ego who was an insult comic. He had makeup. And
then
like a
he would
fat
have
suit.
other people dress up like him so that people would think it's him, but
Oh,
it's not
wow.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they're-
was hilarious at
Come
like
on.
doing like the fucking jokes on another level,
Mm-hmm.
and so he could get inside jokes with like him and maybe one buddy or whatever. You know?
Wait, yeah, the Tony Clifton or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, him and I forget what the dude's name was, but he, Andy, and one other guy dressed up as this guy, and he'd have the other guy like go on talk shows.
And they
like,
think
wow.
it's Andy fucking around,
Yeah.
but he
Wow.
wasn't even on the show.
I think that's where they like pull from, where he's like a genius before his time because like he did shit to another level.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's where like
It was trolling.
yeah
He was
yeah.
a troll.
Yeah, his fucking great, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not that people... Now we can reflect on that and be like, oh, that was genius.
Yeah.
It's not then everybody was like, you're a fucking genius. He's on another level. You don't get it. It's like, but in the
Yeah.
movie, that's how it's portrayed.
No.
So-
yeah, it's not until the people fucking pass away and like you go over every single thing they've done multiple times and you're like, holy shit, like they're actually ahead of their time.
So, a Jeep Renegade,
Yeah.
a Colt 45, a pregnant Sarah Connor, a German Shepherd in the back.
Yep.
She's
Smelling
in the
Terminators.
middle of... She's somewhere in Mexico.
Or Nevada.
How do you know that?
I'm just taking a guess because of the, the guy.
Pinatas,
The way the guy looks.
brown.
He's...
Yeah.
I mean, pinatas,
So,
you know.
Yeah,
How
it's
is she...
like- That's like straight stereotypical.
TDK.
She's
fucking
driving.
tape.
She's driving. How is she preventing the wind noise from getting in the mic?
Oh,
You know
it's
what I mean?
blowing that mic
Come
up,
on.
dude.
Just...
Blowing that fucking condenser mic up.
Fun fact: the same dog that's in the back of that
Mm-hmm.
car, it was in I Am Legend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So get a German Shepherd puppy now so that in the year 2029
It's
it
dead.
can die.
Yeah.
Average life expectancy of a German Shepherd is 10 years.
I mean, I think so.
I think they could probably do a little
No,
longer than that.
No,
That's-
I
I think-
it's, they get weird
Wow.
hip replacement.
That's really
like
too bad.
fucking arthritis and shit. It's
Yeah.
weird. Like German
They-
Shepherds
you know.
do not do well.
No, yeah,
Wow.
Golden Retrievers don't do well either.
Yeah, my friend, her grandma had like 4 or 5 German Shepherds and whatnot, and like they've all passed away around like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not
Yeah.
a very good, or it's a good life.
It's not a good investment.
Pretty much. I mean, if you want to buy a dog, you want to buy a fucking Chihuahua.
You want to buy a cat.
Oh,
The
yeah,
cat
cats.
lives 20
Dude,
years.
If you want to buy a dog, the advice that I give people is just get a fish.
I was in the store a couple months ago.
You won't be
Look, the
brokenhearted
photo.
when it dies.
I was in the store a couple months ago, and this guy was telling me that they've had a cat for 20 4 fucking years.
Wow, they gotta give it insulin and shit, or
No.
what? Really?
No.
It's still mobile and like hanging
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
No
like
way.
they were saying that it has like hairballs and shit and like common stuff because it's like a long-haired cat. But I was like, holy cow, like
Yeah, because
that's fucking
I know
ridiculous.
a lot of the times when they get that old, they can't take care of themselves, like clean
Yeah.
themselves as well. So you got to brush them more and be
Yeah.
more active about that, because they'll get those weird knotted hair spots where
Yeah,
it
the
like
mange.
starts to dreadlock. Well, not necessarily mange. It's just like their hair's getting knotted up.
Wait, even like my parents' cat, when she was like 7, they would we would have to continually brush her because if we didn't, she would get that the dreads. Harlan Ellison.
Harlan Ellison.
I know that guy.
Not Philip K. Dick.
He was
Another
in
science fiction writer.
He was in
You're always wrong about shit, right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
I'm never right. But no, yeah. Once they told me that their cat lived to like 25 or was living and is like 24 years old, I was like, I got my cat till I'm like 50. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I love my cat.
Yeah.
And then your cat likes to lay in cardboard boxes like my cat does too.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really take much for Mr. Handsome to be happy.
Yeah.
A couple grocery bags, a cardboard box. He's like straight from the trailer park, like me.
Yeah.
And just hang out wherever.
Wait, my cat, she's a... we would get her like new toys and stuff, and she would always go for the bag and stuff like that, and you'd like pick the bag up and carry it around, and she'd be like, oh, this is fun, like, la da 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 da. And my roommate's trying to take her outside, because we have a harness for her. He's like, oh, where's the leash at for her? I was like, you're not fucking taking her outside. Not until she gets like her tick shots.
Oh, yeah.
Because I live out where there's a lot of trees and everything, and
There's a lot of trees out there.
last thing I need is a fucking tick to get on that
Fucking
cat.
tick on the cat, give Lyme disease.
So-
That fucking trees is getting cut down. All of them.
So
Ryan?
I was just gonna say that
Ryan?
some creatures live a really long time.
Humans.
Some things only live like a day.
And some things live forever, like Terminator.
And Terminator is probably one of the most timeless science fiction
Simon, you
horror
didn't
action
really-
movies
Yeah,
I've ever
I would
seen.
agree. Simon, you haven't remembered too much of this.
I definitely remember the end of it.
How'd you feel? Did you find it to be a cool movie or what?
I didn't fall asleep, so that's a plus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
No, honestly, like, what do you feel?
It's scale of 1 to 10.
8.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Solid 8.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
There wasn't anything that was too unbelievable aside from like the stop motion robot movement, but
Yeah.
you can kind of expect that from the 80s.
Yeah.
Whereas now you might see it and you're like, wait, what the fuck are they
Yeah,
thinking?
it does look a little bit, it's a little
Wonky or
jerky. It's
yeah.
kind of awkward. It doesn't look quite right.
They-
But, they didn't overdo it. I think they were just kind of brief sequences of
Yeah,
stop motion
it's done
and
it,
brief
yeah.
sequences of makeup or prosthetics or animatronics.
Yeah.
They kept it, they tried to keep it short sequences so that you weren't really looking at it for,
Yeah.
Right. And when they did, they had the humans in it to kind of fill in that gap of actual movement. So
Yeah.
I kind of appreciated that they actually took the time to throw it in the background, and when they did show just the Terminator itself, it was actual, like, solid, good movement. Because it's like the feet and whatnot climbing up the stairs and all that other
So,
stuff.
Simon, do you think that Schwarzenegger was the perfect guy for this movie because he can't act? Or is he really kind of an underappreciated in terms of his acting ability?
Well, I don't know if it's underappreciated for his acting
That's a
ability.
double barrel question.
Yeah, because, like,
Well, pull the fucking trigger then.
he didn't have to say much, but his movement and what he did was sure. Like, I know some movies that you watch, like,
I think that's a make or break kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we found the perfect guy. He can be robotic. He can
Right,
be emotionless. You don't have to do much acting, but at the same time, Schwarzenegger really does have acting skill. I mean, he's not just like, he's not just like some bodybuilder who decided he wanted to make movies. I think that,
even a quick Google search will show you that
he had one line.
No, that he came from Austria.
Yeah.
He did construction on top of bodybuilding, on top of acting. Became the governor of California. Like things like that. I don't know if it's just knowing all those facts and he like fucked his maid and whatnot, but like things growing up to that, like
who doesn't want to fuck their maid, right?
I know, right? I think it was Bill Burr that has a pretty lengthy stand-up routine all about
really
Schwarzenegger, and he says, have you? What if you went to a different country and learned English? And in your lifetime, you know what I mean?
You had all these accomplishments.
How many people can actually say that they did something like that? And for his sort of reputation to be ruined by banging the maid.
No.
It's kind of tragic because...
Well, yeah. Bill Burr also has the thing of, like, how could you withstand having pussy thrown at you?
Yeah.
Like, you don't even live that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah. You don't know that
level.
There's
a bunch of people throwing pussy at you while you're walking to your Honda exit.
And he brings up Tiger, too, and that thought I believe, too, like, these guys are on...
Tiger just won again.
Yeah, they're on a completely different level than us.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods changed golf.
Yeah.
Dude, pussy is being thrown at you in degrees that you are not even... You can't even fathom.
Right.
There is literally probably, like...
There's a busload of Swedish girls waiting to fuck you and you get... come on.
Like, you're not... You gotta have that paperwork, right?
Yeah.
Paperwork that you make girls sign. Like Leonardo DiCaprio and all them.
Really?
Yeah, they make them sign paperwork so that they can sue them if they share any details about what they do.
Wow.
So it's like before we have sex.
I know we're about to do it and you want to have sex with a superstar because I'm fucking hot shit. I'm
like
a millionaire.
An MBA or something like that.
It's almost like a prenup or something.
Medical doctorate degree.
But it's something that they have to sign.
Oh, yeah, like a non-disclosure or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. But yeah, I think that's one thing that, like, people from the outside, such as us, we're not having fucking shit thrown at us 24 hours a day. And a lot of respect thrown.
Girls see me and go, oof. So I got the oof face.
But no, like... I got a lot of respect for the guys that are that high caliber that don't have these kind of scandals come out for them. But I also have respect for guys that have 1 or even fucking 30 because you can only imagine that there's hundreds of thousands of women that are throwing themselves at you.
Hundreds of thousands.
No, like...
That's so much pussy.
I know. And to be like, no all the time is fucking...
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Like, you gotta say no 100,000 times? There's gonna be
not
one.
100,000.
There's gonna be one yes in there.
Yeah.
There's gonna be one yes.
There's gotta be,
despite how married you are.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I'm grateful that I'm never gonna be that fucking famous because once I actually fucking settle down, I'm not gonna have to worry about having fucking coochie tossed at me by chicks that actually tempt me.
Maria Shriver, you know what I mean? Schwarzenegger's wife. Did she
part
have
of the Kennedy family?
Yeah. Did she? Kennedys. Come on.
Okay, we're on a far fucking sidetrack. Can we get back to Terminator?
Yeah.
So Terminator, you give it an 8 out of 10?
Yeah, 8 out of 10 because I feel like there was stuff to change that would not make it a 9.5. But all in all, I feel like it still holds up to the...
What was your favorite part?
Sex scene.
Sex scene? Okay.
Yeah. No, I'd say, honestly, probably the part where the dude fucking... Kyle's the guy through the door, and the chick is there like, woo! With the fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
I really
that is
that.
A good, that is a scene that stands out to me.
Walkman and romaine lettuce.
Well, yeah.
That and the cops at the police station, because I think it could have been more brutal, and I wish it was, just for the sake of brutality, but I think it really... change. Like you don't see scenes like that. You don't see somebody walking into a police station and literally obliterating cops.
Yeah.
With fucking, an assault rifle and a shotgun.
Sounds like a song.
You don't really see that though.
Yeah.
I mean, name a movie.
Right.
Terminator.
I mean, maybe Assault on Precinct, fucking, what is that, Carpenter movie?
Precinct 13?
Yeah, where they're like holed up in that fucking police station and whatever,
Yeah.
and they're fucking like, there's really not a fucking scene I can think of in a movie where you see that many fucking cops being fucking lit up and shit. It's really crazy. You know, and then in T2 they take it a step where he doesn't kill any cops and he just shoots the fucking cars, you know? It's really that, like, you know, paradigm shift and the fucking...
They're like, I don't know if we can actually show that many cops getting shot. It seems kind of, I don't know.
Wait, that was probably around the time of...
Los Angeles.
Yeah, the Los Angeles riots and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. That's yeah. So, Ryan, any thoughts or...
Yeah.
How long does the German Shepherd live to you about?
Not as long as this movie will last in my heart.
An hour and a half.
This is by far one of my favorite movies of all time, and I mean, I don't really have much more to comment on, other than you know, it really holds up over time. And it really, I think watching it again just kind of reinforces my feelings and how it springboarded the careers of people who went on to make many other big budget action movies. I mean, Schwarzenegger, James Cameron, the list goes on and on. But you know, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't have much more to say other than it's one of my top 10. It's up there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely mine. If I had to do a top 50, I don't know if it would hit 10 because I just love so many movies.
Yeah.
But and Predator, to me, I think I love more than Terminator.
Right, me too.
So if I got like in this thing where I had to choose one Arnold movie, right?
Okay, yeah.
It'd have to be Predator.
Right.
Predator all day. But Terminator, to me, is just one of those fucking sci-fi movies that almost created the fucking trend of sci-fi robot movies. Like, iRobot, you wouldn't even have that shitty-ass Will Smith movie.
That was fucking horrible.
It was pretty bad.
If it wasn't for Terminator.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't have so many fucking movies if it wasn't for the idea of fucking some fucking alien that can be human-like and fucking come in and fucking hunt shit down. Like,
there's a movie called Alien Terminator.
Yeah. Well,
there were so many, like, not really spoofs, but there were so many, like, you know, let's just make something like that.
But think of, like, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Uh-huh.
Like E.T. or fucking AI or, like, all these fucking movies where it's, like, it's sci-fi. They try to make, like, fucking a human aspect to it and everything else. And in Terminator, there's no empathy here.
Right.
It's raw. It comes in hard. And it starts right away. I mean,
hard.
Like, the movie literally just restarted. And the first fucking thing you're seeing is this fucking dark, fucking crude future that is 10 years from now. That is nothing but skulls. And, you know, it's just fucking dreadful to think, like, oh, fuck. Like, here we are in this fucking horrible, macabre future reality.
Where it's always dark.
And it just starts like that. Mm-hmm. It just goes, hey, this is what's going on.
It's always nighttime.
And to me, like, there's so many movies that try to replicate that. And they do it, and it doesn't seem as genuine. It doesn't seem as fulfilling as this first Terminator movie. And I feel like this Terminator, for me, this movie is literally, I think, a 10 out of 10. I think for the time and the special effects, yeah, it looks dated now, but at that time, I think it held up, and I still think it holds up enough today to where you can nitpick. But at the end of the day, like, when you have human hands trying to create shit, this movie holds up. This movie holds up to The Thing. This movie holds up to a lot of fucking other movies that I like the practical effects use in. And I really think that I would want and sit down and watch this movie with anybody that's never seen it. Especially those people that are like, I don't watch many movies.
This is a fresh Blu-ray. This is a brand new. You just opened it up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I literally opened this up right before we watched. Because I never opened it up. I've had T2. I've never had Terminator. I didn't want to buy it on just regular DVD. I was like, I'll fucking wait. I'll get the Blu-ray when I see it.
Yeah, great choice.
And, yeah, I just feel like this movie, to me, there is a lot of personal nostalgia factors going on. But I just feel like at the same time, watching it again, the editing's good. Like, there's not any flubs within the editing. I don't really notice.
The editing's flawless.
Like everything with the pacing of it. There's just a really good momentum here, all the way from when we're seeing the Terminators arrive to all the way to when we see the Terminator finally killed. To me, I feel like this movie is phenomenal. It will always be phenomenal.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely opened up the gates to, like, what you were saying about iRobot and stuff like that. Like, the whole AI aspect of robots coming back to life and, like, killing people and whatnot and, like, coming back for vengeance and, like, all that other stuff. I feel like it definitely opened up the doors to people accepting it compared to other movies that had some kind of introductory where they're like, oh, this might happen, and then it never takes off, whereas like robots coming back into the past or going into the future and like killing people is still like a relevant thing even nowadays in movies, and it's something that I definitely feel like this had a big part in like pushing that and like making people believe that it's actually something that'll happen, whereas like mutants you're like, oh, it might happen, it might not. We're definitely going in the direction of robots coming and killing humankind.
And I think at least taking jobs for sure.
And that's one thing
that's
that
gonna be for sure.
Andrew Yang is like big on AI taking over factory jobs, at least, is which.
What I'm thinking is, other than Time Machine, right? Wasn't there an old movie made from the story Time Machine?
H.G. Wells' story, Time Machine?
Yeah. Is this the first sci-fi movie to actually use machines and time travel?
Right, to combine those two elements.
This is before Back to the Future.
You know, there are a lot of science fiction movies based on, Blade Runner comes to mind. That is, in fact, based on a Philip K. Dick story. Guys like Harlan Ellison, Edgar Rice Burroughs, who's the motherfucker that wrote 1984, George Orwell.
Oh, right, yeah.
And, of course, Ray Bradbury. I mean, there's countless science fiction authors that were writing stories that this kind of thing is based off of.
Yeah.
You mentioned I Am Legend. That's loosely based off, at least I think, to a movie called Omega Man.
Oh, that one? No,
with Charlton Heston.
The book is called I Am Legend.
Okay.
The first movie was also actually called, and it starred Vincent Price. It was called The Last Man on Earth.
Okay.
And he fought vampires.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it was Omega Man. Then I Am Legend.
Right.
And it had the same name.
So
as
yeah,
the
I mean,
book.
it is interesting to me to see how the origins of those things, just kind of how and then the evolution of it over time.
Right.
Like it gets made. This Soylent Green comes to mind. Another Charlton Heston movie. Burgess Meredith is in that one. Planet of the Apes. Yeah, Planet of the Apes.
How'd they get those apes?
Bowling for Columbine.
Not at all.
Yeah, Mean Green.
Oh, fuck me.
No.
So, time to wrap it up, fellas?
We've done wrapped it up.
Yeah, it's been wrapped up. 8, or let's say a 9 out of 10, based upon John's 10 out of 10 and my 8 out of 10.
I'm right there with you.
I'm down for a 9
right there with you.
9
out of 10, I think.
And I think this is the first time we've all united with our voting. So
yeah, I feel like that they don't need to do a remake of it.
Oh, please. God, no. Yeah, no.
Like, we're in the age of remakes and what is it called?
Christian Bale just ruined it.
Yeah, prequels and
they tried a Sarah Connor Chronicles show.
What's that called?
Remakes?
trilogy.
Well, yeah, no, they do the remake, like Aladdin, how they did the
live action.
I don't want them to try and do a live action.
A live action adaptation remake of Terminator I would kill myself.
I mean,
that would make me want to die.
Musical.
I mean, musical would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of dope.
I hope I can sell my song to them.
Yeah. Right.
Nothing can defeat the Terminator. Nothing can defeat the Terminator. Not John Connor, not Kyle Reese. Not Sarah Connor, not the police. Nothing can defeat the Terminator. This is NBKIA. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, make sure you hit the like, then dislike, and then comment, I hate this video.
You will bury us within the fucking search results.
Okay.
Please do.
Thanks, everybody. You guys are great.
Again, Chrissy, Colin, go fuck yourself.
Meatloaf.
Rob, you
Simon.
have no dick.
I'm Simon.
I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We really appreciate it, honestly.
Honestly. All right. Good night, folks. 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 All right. Good night.